For many, the greatest prime a midfielder has ever reached was seen in Juventus, and it carried the name Paul Pogba. It was the moment when everything that could exist in that position lived inside one body. Strength to impose, technique to escape, elegance to decide, character to command. And saying that, at that point, he stood above De Bruyne isn't disrespect. It's understanding the magnitude. Europe realised something different was being born in midfield, because he could do everything: recover the ball, turn under pressure, break lines, arrive in the box, all in the same sequence. 4 consecutive league titles weren't a surprise. They were a consequence. That's when an uncomfortable truth started to spread across the continent. The modern midfielder would no longer be allowed to choose between power or talent. He would need both, because Pogba had both. For a brief stretch of time, watching him meant accepting that the ideal was real. That you could control tempo, split defences, dominate physically, and still decide matches without sacrificing beauty. That isn't normal. That's touching the ceiling. Because when a player forces the game to reshape its mould, he no longer belongs to his generation. He belongs to the limit. After him, many learned pieces of it. No one mastered the whole. And that is the mark a true peak leaves behind. Time passes, names change, but the reference remains. It wasn't a hot streak. It was a point where football looked up and understood how far a midfielder could truly go. Since then, every new talent who tries to reach that height inevitably steps onto the ground he once occupied first. Because there are great seasons. And then there are moments when one player sets the standard the rest will chase for years.